Hi Sagis, how are you guys doing? Welcome to Sagittarius Tarot and another timeless reading. Let us begin. Let's see your first card from the Rider-Waite Tarot. Ooh. Three of Swords in reverse. And the Three of Swords in reverse talks about really looking inwards and paying attention to your inner thoughts. Are you being too harsh on yourself? Are you criticizing yourself way too much? Are you engaging in negative self-talk? Just notice how you talk to yourself on the inside, right? Notice how, what do you tell yourself when you're thinking thoughts between you and yourself? If they are thoughts of, this is too hard, I don't deserve this is gonna fall flat, this is not gonna work out, I don't deserve it, I never get a good thing going, any of these sort of conversations. And this could be that. I want you to be really aware of this, right? I want you to just try to close your eyes or try to tune in and quiet the noise and just listen to yourself thinking about yourself. And as soon as thoughts come in, just notice if there's a negative pattern there, then that's your answer. You need to change your internal conversation because it's only like not allowing you to heal, right? Because these are like old beliefs that are not helping you at all. Like they're literally restricting you, limiting you. These are fears, insecurities that are really unfounded. They're just the way you talk to yourself. Now let us look with the Rider-Waite as well to see which card do we get with that. Beautiful. You get the Knight of Swords. And this is an energy of bravery. You can see this knight forging in, going at full speed against all odds. You can see the wind and these clouds are going against him, right, in the other direction, and he's just moving forward, courageous, ready for the battle. This indicates complete bravery towards whatever, like that old conversation, that old tape, that old track that you used to tell yourself. You're no longer interested in that, and I feel like that you're aware and that you're ready to nip them in the bud, right? We have three swords here, and here comes the fourth sword, and then it'll be four swords, and then you can rest and rejuvenate before you start creating new beliefs once you put these to rest and heal them. And I see you doing that. If you even notice like how the cards came in terms of order, literally the Knight of Swords is looking at these old wounds or old negative self-talk or old criticism or being too harsh on yourself and just attacking it with all its power. And these are like literally limiting thoughts, bravery thoughts, right? Courageous thoughts, I can do it thoughts, nothing is impossible thoughts, everything is possible thoughts. So literally, I think you're fixing your brain, and that takes guts, but I'm very, very, very proud of you. Also, the Knight of Swords talks about, a courageous and brave quest towards finding out the truth. And I see you here really doing everything in your power to find answers to some of the most, abstract questions of the world. You're going at it. You want answers, you want the truth, you want to understand how were these thoughts created in your inner brain or on your inside. Why were they created? What was the cause? How can you not create them? How can you in the future create an internal dialogue that's uplifting, empowering, positive? So you're ready to delve into these most abstract questions and just go for it. And you know how they say, like, whenever you do have a whenever you're going through healing, you can always tap into your fire. Because here I see you like really focused on the mental energy, but you're a fire sign. And whenever you tap into your fire, your creativity, and express yourself, you will heal. So whatever these are, you can heal them through your art and through your creativity, regardless of the end result. This is not because you wanna monetize something or because you have an agenda. Regardless, even if it will bring you that, regardless of the end result, you're being here called to express yourself throughout your creativity. But at the same time, the good thing about the Knight of Swords is they make the best of what is in their power. But at the same time, they take the rest as it happens. They do know, right? You do know that circumstances, which are represented here by the clouds, the wind, the weather around you, the overall situation, you can't control it. You just gotta accept that. But what you can control is your attitude towards it, is how you think about it, is your perspective, and how you act during the storm. And that's what you can control, and that's what you're good at, right? And that's all amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay, I'm gonna put these to the side and let's look at the card from the Witch's Tarot to see the expected energies out of all of this. It is the Knight of Cups in reverse. I don't know why you're expecting, like you might be expecting some sort of delays when it comes to an emotional journey. So maybe this is like expecting disappointments, expecting frustrations, expecting things not to be as good, maybe expecting not so good news, things like that. Okay, let's see the unexpected. You get two knights, right? The Knight of Swords was in upright and the Knight of Cups is in the reverse, which is also telling me that the energy here that's really going on for you is more mental than emotional. Maybe you're putting the emotions on a back burner and just trying to think of, using your brain to figure out why do you create the beliefs that you do, how they operate, how can you unlearn them, how can you teach yourself, right? Regardless of emotions, like putting really the emotions on the back burner. And the unexpected energy is again swords as well, but it's the Two of Swords here. And here I feel that you might reach a stalemate, and that's going to feel a little bit unexpected. Like you were going at full speed and, emotions aside, you're focusing on the swords. And again, here we get the swords. And suddenly you might hit a stalemate where you feel you're just stuck, locked in a position of balance, not being able to weigh in what is truth and what is not. Let's see what this is talking about. Fulfillment, Nine of Cups. So this is, because this is the theme card, this is talking about a long life dream of yours or wish of yours or dream of yours or whatever it is, because this is talking about the fulfillment of wishes. So whether you have set a goal, an objective, whether you have a dream, whether you have a wish, whatever it is, this is what it's talking about. So the way I'm seeing it is there is a certain dream or wish that you have set in your mind. And you have had so much negative self-talk, criticism, inner harsh talk, conditioning, limiting beliefs that you inherited from your parents, that you were conditioned by your parents, by your friends, by society, also shaped by your experiences, by your failures, by sometimes, instead of learning lessons from mistakes or failures, maybe you have developed defense mechanisms. Whatever it is, you have sort of stood in your own way towards fulfilling them. And so now that you're aware of this fact, now that you're aware that you are your only enemy, you feel like I figured it out, right? Like there's no one standing between me and my dreams except my inner thoughts. So now you're going at them full speed against all odds, even if the current circumstances today are only confirming or affirming that these inner thoughts are true, that good things don't happen to you, or whenever or before they do, something major happens, or waiting for the other shoe to drop, or whatever that is. And so against all odds, I see you now having complete awareness and complete bravery going against these thoughts, trying to, whip them into shape and change them and unlearn them in order to learn something else. And the way I see you doing that is by putting your feelings to the side, and also by trying to detach and disengage from any bad news that we receive. It's like, I don't give a fuck if the whole world is burning. I'm focused on this. I want to unlearn this because I need to learn it again in a way that will help me fulfill my dreams, because I've tried this and it didn't lead me anywhere. But at the same time, during this quest, at some point you might hit a stalemate where, as you are thinking these thoughts and you are applying and like weighing in which philosophy of life is better to adopt, which perspective here to take, what to believe in, what not to believe in, weighing all of these: religion, spirituality, philosophy, way of life, way of thinking, habits, conditions, ideas, brainstorming all of this, you will feel like you will hit a stalemate at some point, and which is something that's you don't expect, because here you are coming at full force and suddenly bam, right, you hit certain, but it's not a wall, it's just an opposing force. And now we will see like what you're gonna do to get out of it. So things just get stuck a little bit. Now let's look what is Sagittarius doing. Wait. Yeah, exactly. I think there is a waiting game here. So just like in any stalemate, whenever you have two swords, two opposing forces, two hands, two whatever that like sort of clash, sometimes you just gotta wait until your opponent gets a little bit weak, so in order to vanquish them. So this could be talking more about how life is a marathon rather than a sprint. You're looking at the endurance of the thoughts. So trying to feel like that all these new thoughts in you, all this new vigor, this bravery is going to outlast these old conditioned thoughts in the middle. This could also be that maybe if you wait enough, something's going to happen, whether it's in the external world that's going to trigger something in you, or that's something on the inside that you'll realize that maybe the best way is to wait, and then you will have, an epiphany. And the funny part with this card, and the wait card here in this special deck, is that it also feels like he's holding a sword of fire or light. So again, there is all of this concentration of swords in this reading of the mind. So your mind is on overdrive. And maybe that's why it's good to wait until clarity hits, especially when you reach that stalemate. Now let us see what you shouldn't be doing. What's your advice? The Lovers in reverse. And yeah, I think what you shouldn't be doing is making any long-term choices that are major, right? Because the Lovers talks about making an eternal choice, sort of eternal, right? Or long-term choice, or something that will affect you for, I don't know, let's say the next 10 years or 5 years or whatever, right? So I think for now, it's good to test different theories, different philosophies, how you feel about them, different thoughts, different ideas, before you commit to anything long-term, because I feel there's something that might be coming out of all of this stalemate and waiting period. And so it's too early to take a major decision, because you don't want to like go back and change it, because you already took it, it already took you elsewhere, and you should stick around. All of this going inside of you, by the way, inside your mind. And also, as it goes on inside your mind, it sort of manifests on the outside towards that fulfillment of wishes. So you don't know how the universe is going to play its karmic fated hand in all of this too. What makes you happy is the Empress. And the Empress is an energy of abundance. And I love that you received the Empress right under the Nine of Cups or wish fulfillment. Um, yeah, I think that wish fulfillment of yours is literally like, because in already in this card you can see a lot of abundance, wine, grapes, harvest, like so much abundance in this card and fulfillment. And in the Empress, it is the energy of abundance, of fertility, of beauty, of Venus, of nature. Um, and it is pretty karmic. And you remember when I was telling you here, like, wait, maybe there's a karmic event that's going to happen. So I feel here that there is going to, yeah, there is a karmic event or fated event outside of all of this that's going to come and maybe sway you in one way or another. And that's why probably the cards told you to wait before you make a decision that has the ramification to change your life on the long term. It's good that you were aware that you were the only one standing between you and your dreams. It's good that you were aware of all of these old limiting beliefs. It's good that you have the bravery to go at it full speed. It's good that you're able to detach from current circumstances or emotions that are weighing you down or bad news and not reacting with them. But at the same time, you have hit a stalemate somehow, and that is why you're not going to be able to find the answer of which idea to adopt before you wait a little bit, not commit to a long-term choice, and just wait for your wish to be fulfilled, because something karmic is going to happen. There is some sort of birth. Remember at the beginning, I was talking a little bit about the birthing, and I told you, like, regardless of the end result, you're being called here to express yourself through your creativity. So all you need to do is just be creative. Maybe that will heal you, right? And I already shared with you that you need to make the best of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens. And you will find eventually out of this moment, once you wait, you will find the answers to some of the most abstract questions in your world, because you have decided that you have everything in your power to find them. I love this for you. I love this for you, Sagittarius. Thank you for watching till the end. Thank you for clicking the like button. It shows me that you appreciate my content. Thank you for sharing my video by clicking the share button. Thank you for leaving me down comments below. They help me connect and bond with you. Thank you for everyone who already subscribed. If you did not, please click the subscribe button under this video or at the end of this video on the Sagittarius Tarot logo, and you will be subscribed. It's for free and it helps my work reach a wider audience. For this video, I'm not going to include our usual thumbnail because I want to test out if it will bring more viewers. So let us see how that feels. All right, gotta stay adventurous here. Stay blessed, aligned, and connected. I love you, dear Saggies.